Hey guys, Mike Toretto here to talk to you a little bit about identity. What do I mean by identity? I mean that the way we think of ourselves. Now, it's important to have not just one identity, but a diverse set of identities, and this might help make the point a little bit clearer for you. So what are some of my identities? Well, I've got dating and relationship coach. That's one. That's the identity from which I'm speaking to you right now. I have son. I'm somebody's son. I have brother. I'm somebody's brother. I'm somebody's husband. I'm a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. I'm a drummer. These are all the different things that I associate with myself. When I think of the pieces that make me up, I think of all those pieces and many more. Now, it's important to have a diversified identity, so that way if any part of your personality or life starts to suffer, you can make up for it with the other parts of your identity. So, for example, say I injure myself on the mat and I can't do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu anymore. Where's my expression? Where's my creativity? Where's my hobby going to flow now? Well, I've got music to help me with that. For the duration of my injury, assuming I haven't injured my hands and feet, I could sit down and play the drums, right? Or vice versa. Now, a lot of people tie their identity to their career, to their job. So if you lose your job, what do we do in response to that? Well, hopefully we have other pieces of our identity that can come up and fill the void, that can bolster us and get us through. Part of this is having a support system, kind of an internal support system. The more identities we have, the more pathways of support we can have if any one of those other ones starts to falter. So I'll tell you a story from my life where my identities were challenged the most significantly. And this happened about 14 years ago. Now, of course, my identity has been challenged multiple times throughout my life. And when you're younger and you have a less diverse identity, each of those challenges can feel a lot more massive. So, for example, when I was, 12, 13, 14, the biggest thing in my life was the fact that I had a girlfriend, a steady girlfriend that I saw all the time. Like it wasn't just a puppy love situation. I still have a lot of fondness for her to this day.
Whoa, hey, what are you burning, man? Come on.
It's everything. It's everything that reminds me of her, and I need it gone.
Whoa, no. Don't destroy the computer.
I'm just deleting these pictures, okay? I need them off my computer.
You know what? You're not even doing a proper permanent delete. You got it.
Well, if we end up getting back together, I want to have a few of them left.
You're crazy. No,
please don't.
You have to go. Done.
But I was, so obsessed. It was that one of those first early relationship mistakes where you allow yourself to become codependent on the other person. And when you're codependent, that means that a significant chunk of your identity is wrapped up in the other person, in the other person's identity, in the other person's validation of you, in the other person's appreciation of you, all that kind of stuff. So basically what I'm saying is when I was 12, 13, 14, I wasn't just, Mike Toretto, I was so-and-so's boyfriend, right? When I thought of myself, one of the first things that came to my mind was so-and-so's boyfriend. Well, when that relationship ended, that took a huge chunk of my identity. And this is a common occurrence. I'm sure if you guys have gone through this, you can relate. I had to rebuild myself. I had to discover, okay, who am I now without that person? If I had more of a diverse identity like I do today, then I wouldn't be struggling to answer that question. Instead of feeling like a part of my soul had been scooped out, I can feel like, okay, well, this is a normal occurrence, a normal part of life. And in the meantime, while it still hurts and it still can be quite devastating, I've got other things to sort of fill the void. So fast forward to my life about 4 years ago. So 4 years ago, in the same week, I lost my girlfriend and my job. So two giant components of a man's identity, who your tribe is. And for a lot of us modern guys, we have a tribe of one, and it's our girlfriend.
Here's the deal. Peter's always been a girlfriend guy. He put all his focus and energy into his relationships, and all his dude friends just fell by the wayside.
I honestly think that his best friend is his mom.
Need to work on that, guys. Be more social, get more friends. But lost my tribe, in a way, and lost my career, lost my purpose. So in this instance, I could have been spinning. It could have set my head spinning, going, who am I and what am I supposed to do? Fortunately, at the time, I had those other things that I mentioned. I know I've got my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I know there's a whole community around there. There's a whole group of people that love me and support me and care about me. I can spend more time on the mat. I've got, fortunately, as a non-monogamist, I have other relationships. I have other women in my life that show me affection and love. and you know, I can be a better partner for them. So while I might lose my one partnership, that gives me more time to put more energy into my other relationships. So that is one extra benefit of non-monogamy. Also, I had multiple careers, fortunately. While my date coaching career, I wasn't, you know, putting out YouTube videos at the time, I was still behind the scenes answering a lot of questions, doing live training, all that kind of stuff. So I could think to myself, all right, my corporate career identity went away, but my side hustle, I can grow that, and lo and behold, look where I am today. This is my main gig. So that's the importance of identity. And in the next video, I want to talk to you about why pickup artist as an identity is no bueno. Here's a little exercise you can do between now and the next video on this topic. Think about all the ways you can define yourself using I am statements. For example, I am a student, I am a son, I am a soccer player, mathematician, spiritual seeker, etc. Spend about 15 minutes on this and then review your list to see which I am sentences resonate with you the most. These will be your most important identities. And if you're a member of our online academy, go ahead and share your work with the rest of the group in the private members area. I'll give you some personal feedback if you tag me in the post. Stay tuned for that, and in the meantime, be ballsy.